Hey there, good morning, I'm John. Today is Monday, September 25th, 2023. This is my daily vlog documenting the process and experiment of trying to make content creation sustainable. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm getting going a little late this morning, so let's get started with Friday and the weekend. So you might remember Friday I was going to try to at least begin, if not complete, another long form video. Well, I was able to. I got it done probably late in the afternoon. I think I released it about maybe 6 o'clock or so. But I really, because I know I have a short week this week, which we'll talk about in a second, I really want to kind of load. I want to make sure we had plenty of content that was new for when I took off a few days at the end of this week, and it doesn't feel like I don't want to let stats dip. I want to make sure I'm pushing. So I got that video out. I picked up one of the other My Arcade toys that I have a pile of still to review. Knocked that out, and so that came out again Friday afternoon. Yeah, Friday afternoon, maybe early evening, like I said. And so now it's been under 3 days, and here's just another average video review, over 7,000 views. So, and then you look at the stats for this thing, and look in the chart. It's like, yeah, that's pretty normal, whatever. When did nearly 10,000 views become kind of normal? This is not me being upset about it. This is me being incredulous. Like, when did that sneak up on me? Like, that average chart is now in the thousands, not... Anyway, so that video has done well. And we didn't pump the brakes on the weekend there. We had more going on. So on, man, it seems like so much happened, but I know that one thing certainly that did happen is on, there was a live stream or two. I knew I did a live stream yesterday on Sunday of, I did Full Void, a modern kind of take on another world, kind of this single screen adventure thing, static screen adventure thing. Really good animation. It's designed to look all CRT-ish. Did a live stream of that, and I think we had 25 some odd people show up for that periodically. Just one of those things where I want to kind of push and make sure we have plenty of content out there as I take this short week. So to that end, let's talk about stats and what we're building up toward. The big review from the 18th that came out that is still doing well, because that toy is like, it's just starting to show up at Costco, but it hasn't get shipped from the manufacturer beyond retailers. That guy is now almost 50,000 views and still continuing to put in numbers, a couple hundred views an hour still, and sometimes more than that, depending on the spikes in the afternoons and evenings. So that video continues to perform well. I'm really happy about how that is continuing to push. And because of all the traffic from the big review, from the one I did on Friday, from all the live streams and stuff, so stats are way up. We're up over like 15,000 views a day, and that's meant 2 more subscriber milestones. We went, I think we were at 37.7 when we talked on Friday maybe, and we're now at 37.9 and change. So 2 more milestones, 100 subscriber milestones were hit, which ain't nobody upset about that. So let's talk about today and on a greater degree this week. So you might remember that on Thursday is the day that my daughter, we're moving her a few hours away. So I'll be off Thursday and large chunk of Friday probably. So I'm kind of front loading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this whole beginning of the week. And it's really packed. And so it's hard to get in the things because we had to squeeze those podcast recordings into Wednesday and crammed all this stuff together. So tomorrow is still podcast editing day. So today I need to prep for that, which means lay out the timeline and create the commercials and stuff, get that ready. I also would like, I think it's unrealistic to get 2 long-form videos out in these 3 days, but I'm not sure. I would like to try at least one. I'm going to get one more long-form video out by Wednesday, so that before I leave for the long weekend, I'll have that out. So I'll pick one of those. There was one that I had planned to do weeks from now that I might have to pull forward based on how the market is shifting. So I don't know, and I have several stacked up that I need to look at, and I have one that I have a time-sensitive date on. So I'll look around and decide, kind of, as I do each morning, I read the reviews, kind of see which way the wind is blowing and go, that seems like a good topic for right now. Maybe I'll knock that out. So we'll test that and see how it goes. But as the week goes on, I'll let you know what I end up doing. And before I go, I wanted to just share with you something that's several people kind of mentioned in passing in the comments, and also I had a real nice conversation with my great friend Jason, who's actually spending some time in the UK on he's a music teacher. He's like on this teacher exchange program, and so we had a chance to talk because it was afternoon for me and evening for him. It was late. And something that we'd spoken about is how what we keep talking about is YouTube performance, YouTube performance, YouTube performance, and YouTube performance is it's not the only thing we're doing. It's actually just like this engine that's driving the things that we're doing. It's much like when we used to go to school and high school and even college, and if you went, and you'd sit there in classes and go, when am I ever going to use this? When do I need to know how to calculate, the hypotenuse of something? And maybe you do if you go into that career, but what you find out later in life is like, it's almost like this wax on, wax off deal where you're like, oh, doing that in school taught me how to set a schedule and how to stick to a program and how to complete something and how to go, sometimes the things you learn in education, even primary or higher education, are not so much, they're partially the literal knowledge that you learn, but often more importantly, it's learning how to think critically. And so I say all that because, yes, YouTube's an education, but the things that we do on YouTube, because that's the engine that drives it. It's one of our revenue streams, but it's also the reason we get these other opportunities to connect with other people and give us the other larger goals, right? It's not just about making videos, but what I mean by that is like, if you started a YouTube channel today, I don't know, you start a YouTube channel about, what do I have laying around? Yeah, so you start a YouTube channel about reading glasses. Okay, and then you call the 5 biggest reading glass manufacturers and go, yo, I'm a content creator, help me out, give me the inside track, how am I gonna do all these reviews, give me some product. And they're gonna look at you with 12 subscribers and go, dude, go buy them and review them. And it's not just about free product, but that's a good understandable baseline. But if you build that thing and you have thousands of subscribers and you regularly get thousands of views when you talk to people about stuff on the internet, then those other companies will go, as we've seen, evidenced, they start to go, oh, no, yeah, we would like to send you some reading glasses. In fact, we'd like to send you the early reading glasses and see we've adjusted the nose piece or whatever. So, I have heard people comment several times over the months, just saying like, man, you should diversify and think about other stuff, and YouTube isn't everything. I know, we know. It's just that without YouTube, it's almost like YouTube is your passport. You need a proven following in order to get doors open for you. And in the meantime, that proven following continues to build revenue, so it feeds the engine. So that's why, if ever you've watched this and wondered, like, he's out of work, how come he's not working all kinds of different avenues and doing stuff? Well, I am. I'm doing voiceover work, we're doing merchandise sales, we're doing Patreon, we're doing affiliate marketing, we're doing YouTube, we're doing podcasting, right? It's all that stuff. However, the thing that is the cornerstone of that, the main central pillar, is YouTube, because that has given us the opportunities to grow all the other things. So if ever you asked and wondered, why I'll ever talk about is YouTube, it's because YouTube is the thing that is making this engine run. So, yeah, just an entertaining thought that I had this morning that I thought I would share. So, yeah, so with this short week, let me go ahead and get started because it's abbreviated, which means I'll probably work long nights, which is fine. Thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If in fact you did, if you're here every day, I love you for that, and you know that. Thank you so much for being part of my support system, helping me want to get up each morning and get started with this, because I know you're there. Have a fantastic Monday. Please do something good for yourself if you have the opportunity, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.